No megaphone today, folks. I don't think I need it.
No.
I'm in a talking loud spirit.
Good. Boy. Well, how about we keep that from this week on now and every week? How about that? I'm sure everybody plus me would appreciate it. Hello. Hey.
See?
I don't know why
he
I
comes
do
up with
that.
the voices. I told you.
I don't know why
Now
I
you
do
can't
that.
say he don't. You come up with a voice, son.
I don't do that. That's not true. Welcome back. Another episode 17. Yeah, we're almost about to hit 20. Can you imagine when we'll be episode 50? Yeah, that's a little ways away, but
Look back and laugh at these days.
Hopefully when we're rolling around and all the Benjamins.
Yeah.
No. It is hot today, for one. Also,
It ain't hot.
it is for me. Kind of sweating. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but this is a hot studio.
That's because you light skinned.
Because we ain't got no air conditioner in here, so we're going to have to fix that. I am light-skinned, very much so.
Very light.
Very light. I'm on the side of marshmallow light, but I get that from my grandma, so I can't do nothing about it. Anyway, it's Memorial Day weekend. That's coming up Monday. Hope everybody has a good time. Good Memorial Day. You know, remember what Memorial Day stands for. Don't forget. Make sure to be safe. Don't blow anybody up. Overcooked meat. Undercooked meat. For those of you who eat raw, rare steaks, you're doing it wrong. Just so you know, it's about to get up and walk away. Medium well, that's about my lowest point.
Are they gonna blow each other up?
Like, I don't know, fireworks or whatever.
Shoot fireworks on Memorial Day?
Do they? I'm sure somebody does.
4th of July.
Well, look, it's America, bro. People will find a reason to shoot off fireworks or shoot guns or whatever. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and jump in. Oh, it is hot, bro. I'm already sweating. Look at me.
No.
Are you not hot?
No.
That's the Native American in you. You're just used to it. Mine only comes out a little bit. Anyway,
Shout out to my Native American ancestors. She's gonna bring that up.
on the talk of Native Americans, close. Depends on what tribe you're looking at. Hispanic music into you see that segue? It was okay. Hispanic music. Me personally, I like Hispanic music. It always makes me move around, gets me going.
What'd you say?
Hispanic.
Oh, the Hispanic music?
Yes.
You ever go to the Mexican restaurant and that music be playing? Makes you want to do that?
While you sitting there eating your queso, you know.
Get up and dance.
It really does. I got these two Hispanic dudes at my job where they play on the radio. They'll be jamming. They'll be over there blasting Hispanic music, dude. And then I'll be in there doing my job. Just kind of shuffling the shoulders and stuff. It's good. I like it. Yeah. All right. Don't worry. I'll edit that out. It is. My brain's fine. Like I said, Hispanic music is good. It's great. Makes you want to move around and stuff. But unfortunately, some people, it makes the urge a little too strong. So,
Morlia?
No, that's not how you say it.
That is.
No.
It is.
It's Hispanic.
That's Morlia, boy.
Modelia. Because they pronounce R's as D.
Oh, really?
They pronounce
okay.
They pronounce R's as D's,
put
dude.
the accent on.
It is. In Modelia, I'm pretty sure it's Modelia, Mexico.
Where you see a D?
They pronounce R's. I'm studying Spanish right now. I think I know more than you.
Morelia.
Yeah. Just saying.
What's
Anyway,
that say?
Mexico. Or Mexico, whatever. This is near the capital of Mexico City. There was a group of mariachi members. You know, mariachi?
Yeah.
They all play. They get together. Nice suits, big hats. They decided that they couldn't just sit around any longer either. So they got up They charged at another street performer, put him in a headlock, and started beating him up. You know, the Mariachi way. And the dude that they started beating up, first guy got him in a headlock, started punching him, got him on the ground. Other Mariachi members came in, punch, kicks, you know. Well, the guy that they were beating up, he got to his feet, and let's just say that they didn't plan for this very well, because when he got to his feet, he did what he does best, which is breathes fire, because they decided to jump a fire breather, which is, look, all right.
This is
if I'm gonna have beef with another street performer, it's not gonna be someone juggling knives, breathing fire, or dressed in like a thong or something. Those are my 3 street performers I'm not dealing with. Yeah, I don't want those problems. So you kind of see where this is going here.
This is Mexico's Got Talent.
I think this is far
they
from.
do it on the streets.
It'd be rough out there in Mexico. After the street performer, the fire breather, got to his feet, this dude grabbed a glass container of fuel and just started tossing it at these guys. Which a couple of them, he was able to, you know, catch them on fire. And the ironic part, it's Mexico for one, I get that. But the ironic part is all this took place in front of a taco restaurant called El Infierno. Or Inferno. No, hold on. Sorry. Just give me a second.
Inferno, boy.
It's not it's Inferno.
Yeah. El Inferno.
You said El Ferno.
El Inferno.
It took place in front of a taco restaurant called El Inferno, or in English, Hell. So, you know, the fire breather performing in front of a restaurant called Hell, throwing fire at people. Pretty ironic.
Give him hell.
I'm going to show, I got a video I'm going to show right after I get done saying this. Viewer discretion. It doesn't show anything super graphic, but it does show someone getting punched and one dude's running away while he's on fire. So if you don't like it, just skip ahead a couple seconds. There's no initial reason why the incident occurred place to our knowledge, but it probably had to do with performance territories. And what I mean by that is street performers, like probably all over the place, but in Mexico, they hold territory really, really aggressively. Like to the point to where there's been police reports where certain street performer groups carry around guns to threaten other street performers. Like, this is our place, dude. This is where we, you know, juggle chainsaws or we sing, whatever. Like, don't come here. That's very nice. The Mariachi members, they kind of fled. The fire breather who got jumped, he went to the hospital because, you know, he got jumped. And they treated him for his injuries. Nobody was arrested. No charges were filed, and basically everybody went on about their business. Mexico is rough, dude.
They probably changed their name to the Blazing Mariachi Band.
The Blazing Mariachi Band?
Yep.
That's got a better ring to it. I don't know what their name was originally.
That's what happens when you bring instruments to a fire fight. You're going to get burned.
That's a fair point. To be honest with you, if I had to choose between a guitar and a bottle of fire, I'm probably going with the fire, dude.
Yeah, I got something for y'all, y'all.
I really don't think that they thought that through. Just saying, I'm not fighting some dude. Look, for one, if you're breathing fire, you obviously really don't value your face, lungs at all. They picked the wrong guy to want to fight, dude. This guy does not care, it seems. Well, you didn't see it, but you see it now. We had to take a quick break because apparently one of the news stories that I sent Dad didn't actually give him the right link it sent him to a link about how to earn $8,000 for home renovations or something stupid like that. But he's caught up a little bit now, so we're good. I also had to get me a preaching rag, because it is kind of hot in here. It's a little warm, but life goes on. So back to what we were talking about.
Be slapping your neighbors up in here.
No, no slapping of the neighbors. Surprise, we're back in Australia again. Australia and stupid world records is becoming our norm here. And wouldn't you know, another invasive species. There's an invasive species, because doing invasive species things like destroying stuff. And it's not a king toad. We talked about that last week. No?
I will.
It's not a cane toad. We talked about that last week. It's not the cane toad. It's something a little more scaly. Talking about carp. Carp fish. Every fisherman's dream catch. Every fisherman wakes up in the morning and goes, I cannot wait to go catch a carp. In this case, though, the carp, aptly nicknamed the trash fish, is clogging up the waterways in Australia of the Narrabee Creek in New South Wales. That's in Australia. So, as human beings do, we have a duty to uplift and maintain this great planet. We've been doing such a good job of that. But in the spirit of that, what do? We turn it into a competition. That's right. Yes, a competition to see who can catch the most carp, the most and the biggest. This is what we do. I'm all for this, to be honest, because I'm a fisher guy. I like to fish. I wouldn't call myself a fisherman.
You're a fisher guy.
Because I'm not that dedicated, but I like fishing. So I'm an avid fisher guy.
You're an avid fisher trier.
Yes, there's a lot of trying going on, not a lot of success. So the estimations about how many carp there are about 200 million in a rainy year in Australia. That's like an average rainy year.
You know how much 200 million is?
About 210 million.
Really?
Yeah. And
good one.
About 350 million in a wet year. A rainy year and a wet year. Yeah. The carp was brought to Australia from, surprise, Europe.
Of course.
Where everything comes from. Plagues, rats.
They brought them and they said, enjoy.
Unless you're talking about bats. That comes from China.
Coastal Europeans brought them.
Yeah. They have a very good track record, just in case you didn't know that. And since they were brought, exploded in numbers, of course, naturally. So the carp, they crowd up the waterways. They make water quality really, really bad because they basically make the water oxygen levels low, which reduces...
They like cigarette smokers.
Why you say that?
Yeah, people that can breathe good, you have a room full of cigarette smokers and the person can't breathe. Maybe and they're choking. You see these fish probably.
You heard it here first.
Get them carps out of here.
You heard it here first.
Because of them.
Carps, the cigarette smokers of the river. Yeah, when they reduce water quality, it affects like all the other fish in the ecosystem. 500 participants for this fishing competition, which is aptly named. I'm gonna butcher it, but we'll try. Nemoe Carp Muster. That's the name of it. Tried their hand to win the prize of the most and largest carp caught. Which, as of 2024's, they've already done this. It was a young man in the category from ages 13 to 18. That's actually like a big category. He won, and his name was Tom Holland. No, not the Spider-Man Tom Holland. A different Tom Holland.
They got Spider-Man out here catching the fish now, bro.
He's adding to his resume, which is honestly kind of not fair because the Spidey sense and all, and he can kind of just carp it up. But I didn't know spiders ate fish. But he caught 57 fish, 57 carps. 2.3 tons of carp were caught in total. Tons. Tons. That's a lot. But here's the thing that bothers me. Okay, I'll tell you in a second. When they catch the carp, they normally take it to fish farms where they grind it up and they turn it into fish food. Cannibalism, really, if you think about it. That's not the part that bothers me. Because they do that to preserve and increase the population of yellow belly and
cod
species that are native to Australia. So, that's why they do that. But, here's the thing. Over the years, there's been so much carp caught. What? What's wrong? My hair look crazy? Don't make me look like an idiot on here. There's been so much carp caught that the freezers at these fish camps are full. So what do? All the carp goes to the landfill, which is kind of insulting considering that the carp's nickname is trash fish. But here's my problem. There are literally people starving to death, and you're sending out tons and tons of fish to the landfills instead of just like cooking it for the community and maybe people who don't have any food could eat. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a people lover. Who knows?
I've heard of people eating carp. I have heard.
They do.
I had never eat it.
If
I was hungry, I'd probably eat it.
There's mixed reviews because when I was looking into this story, I was looking up some stuff, and yes, they call it a trash fish, but some people say that carp is not desirable to eat, and then there's literally the opposite side where people say carp is a delicious fish and it's easy to cook. So it's delicious or it's disgusting. There really was no middle. So, but if I'm starving to death or like I'm homeless and I don't have food, dude, I'll take a couple of carp. I don't even like fish, but I'll take some fish. But, as human beings, we'll try to save the ecosystem, but we'll throw all this carp away so no homeless, struggling people can get it. Makes sense. Anyway, but yes. So, young man won, 57 carp. Carp is a trash fish. Australia is full of animals that they probably don't even want. You ever seen the spiders in Australia? They're literally this big. I mean, like, huge. No desire to live there. I'd visit. I surely would visit, but I don't know if I'm shacking up. People literally have to stomp their garden gloves and shoes before they wear them. Because there's probably like a spider or something living in there. I heard that. Some guy in Australia, he's
shacking up.
Shacking up.
You want to shack up with a spider?
Excuse me?
A couple weeks, you want to get... Well, that's the alligator. Now you want to get
no one ever
said... You got an animal fetish, boy?
No one ever said anything about getting molested by alligators.
You did.
No.
No.
Nope.
That would be a good way to die.
Didn't say that. That man.
And now you want to shack up with
that
spiders.
man assumed I said that. Okay, 3 problems here. 1, physically, no. 2, deadly, yes. 3, stupid, absolutely. Doesn't make any sense. No one said anything about having sex with animals. Everybody calm down.
Bring up Tom Holland, now you talk about spiders.
I can't help the man's name was Tom Holland, dude. Now you're just blaming me for things that aren't my fault.
Spider-Man.
No one do anything with animals besides pets or viewing. Like, everybody calm down. We're back in Mexico, if he wants to be picky about it. When I was younger, when Kaylee and I were dating, she called herself a daredevil. She said, yeah, I'm a daredevil. I like adventurous things. We've been together going on 9 years. I have yet to see Daredevil Kaylee. Just so we're clear, I'm pretty sure she lied to me.
She's going to surprise you one day.
Oh, and I can't wait. Me, would I consider myself a daredevil? Yes, but do I like voluntarily go for the chase? No. Well, this guy, old Dan Jackson, that's a movie character named Dan Jackson. He went on a little kayak trip down a nice peaceful river in Mexico, except it just so happens that the peaceful river happens to be the largest and steepest river. I don't know if it was in the world or if it's like just in. They're attacking. Yeah. Okay. Who are you, Tom Cruise?
Damn, Tom Cruise wish he was me.
Oh, does he? With his billions of dollars, I'm sure he does wish he was some guy in a.
Money ain't it.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, just hanging on the side of planes is cool enough. He wants to be dad. I'm pretty sure it's the Santo Domingo Gorge,
Domingo.
which is a very large, like I said, very steep river, which is deemed in high regards in the whitewater world. That's what it said. There's a whitewater world, as opposed to a blackwater world. I mean, we can all be friends here. We don't have to separate ourselves like this. But this thing drops more than 300 feet in the space of 0.2 miles. This is not that.
Kayaker, please.
What are we doing? In 0.2 miles. Just in case like you don't know what 0.2 miles is, it's not that long. It's really, but 300 feet in elevation, that's kind of crazy. And it comes in 4 sections: Angel Wings, the Dome, Toboggan, and then finally Raw Dog. Just telling you what the names are, everybody. The first 2 are the tallest, which are the most challenging because the Angel Wing drops more than 80 feet. The Dome drops more than 85 feet. So it's a pretty good drop. It's a pretty good drop, with the other 2 being not as crazy. I would think that the Raw Dog would be the worst since, it's got such an aggressive name. But no, apparently Angel Wings and the Dome. Like I said, Dan Jackson, 29-year-old dude, super comfortable with kayaking. He's been on like many dangerous steep rivers and stuff. Why are you doing that? Stop tapping. Every episode is so hot in here, I'm losing brain cells. With
You losing them.
I'm not gaining them, I can promise you that. This dude has 4 freestyling world championship titles since 2013. So, dude's really comfortable with kayaking. He did a descent on a 134-foot Salto del Muela waterfall in Chile, which is the second highest waterfall descent in history. So I'm pretty sure this one that he just did is the highest, which he described it as falling off the face of the earth. So I can only imagine what he was thinking when he was going down this one. It's pretty steep. 300 feet and 0.2 miles, that's a lot.
Story, don't he have other people in his family that does that too?
Yes, his dad is a legendary kayaker. His sister is an avid kayaker, like sportsmanship, and then he said his mom just supports them. But
The kayaker family.
the kayaker family, his mom and sister were very
Like, what they do? That's just them kayakers.
yeah. His mom and sister were not big fans of him going down this, but he's like, you know, sons and brothers. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. Except, like, he actually could have died, but he made it. So, good. He's got it. And with that, that's the end of the story, everybody. Give yourself a breather.
End of the story.
End of the story. Give yourself a breather. We need one, too. I feel like I'm losing weight with how hot it is out here. We have to get a fan or something. Not to complain or anything, but kind of, it is hot. So, we're going to get Kaylee out here. I cannot wait for her to be standing in here while it's hot. She's going to be back here sweating like a faucet. And the whole time, she might even be mad. Kaylee doesn't handle the heat very well. She's going to be upset that we're taking too long. She's ready to go, but we'll see. So, to bring in everybody's favorite guest, everybody's favorite comedian, everybody's favorite person, the star of the show, really, if you think about it.
I'll tell you what's a good idea.
Okay?
We need to come up with her a comedian name.
Yes.
And let the people give us some ideas of what we can name Kaylee.
That is perfect. That is amazing. Okay, if you have a pitch for Kaylee's comedian name, please throw it in the comments. I am all on this train.
We'll pick the winner.
As a matter of fact,
who we got the name from the winner, and that's what we'll call Kaylee from now on.
If we get a couple of good ones, we'll pick out our top 2 or 3 and we'll put it on a poll and have people vote for it that way if need be. That's a great idea. We're gonna do that. You get to decide. You have the power in your hands. This is your opportunity. This is your chance. This is your chance to make comedic history here, people. Jump on this. All right, we're gonna get her in here. So we'll be back in a second. Okie dokie, then it's the joke and the riddle of the week. Dun 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 dun. All right. So, in the spirit as always, Kaylee picks her things at the last minute, but hopefully
No, my jokes weren't last minute. My riddle was. But I got good riddles.
You know what? I'm actually going to pull this up because this didn't make any sense to me at all. So, let's see if I can find it. Yes, right here. So, we did the joke of the week last week, right? And, well, there was this fella whose name was Walt Robbins. And you know our joke of the week. Kaylee says a joke. She thinks it's funny. This guy commented a contest for a joke that no one will laugh at. And then I replied to him, what contest? And he hasn't said anything. So apparently this Walt Robbins guy doesn't actually know anything about our channel and is just very quick to tippity type on the whatever he's using and has zero clue what we're talking about. So the moral of the story is, guys, don't be like this guy. Actually pay attention to what you're doing or you're going to say something really stupid.
And I know my jokes aren't that
Joke.
good. But they aren't that bad.
I didn't know we had a joke contest. That's news to me, but hey, whatever. So we're going to do Kaylee's joke of the week. Kaylee?
Your dad's already trying to cheat. I see him looking at my phone.
Go ahead, Kaylee.
Trying to cheat.
Give us your
2 jokes.
2 jokes.
That's, that's what it is now. Okay, ready?
Yep.
What do you get when you cross a snail with a porcupine?
A slowpoke. Yeah.
How did you get that?
I was about to.
You got that.
I was about to say. I was about to say a porky slug, but that doesn't make any sense.
I like the porky slug better.
That
A slowpoke, eh?
But that was pretty good.
Yes, that wasn't a riddle. I'm just.
Yeah, that was just a joke.
I'm just very intelligent.
Y'all did it as a question and answer. That wasn't funny at all.
Whatever.
Yeah, the
Okay.
belt. Well, hopefully the next one will be better.
Okay. Is that your sweat wipe?
Yeah.
It is pretty moist in here.
Moist? It's not supposed to be moist in here.
I'm already.
It's supposed to be dry.
My pitties are already.
All right, let's not talk about pitties.
Pitties.
Yeah,
Well, hey, what
Wait, that's not what I meant.
we'll move on.
Better edit that, son.
So, on to the second joke.
Okay. So what do you get?
Another what do you get?
Okay.
What do you get when you get wet pitties?
I was about to say something crazy.
Sweaty. Okay, ready. What do you get if you divide the circumference?
That's a joke?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you get when you divide the circumference of a pumpkin by its diameter? Pumpkin pie.
All right. Okay. Wow. Honestly,
Pie.
That was a get it, but there wasn't no laugh.
to call back to the comment I was just talking about, that guy said if this was a contest, that would definitely be on the lowest end of the spectrum, probably like last place. So, sorry. Well, maybe the
It'll
riddles
be
would be
alright. You guys are gonna be alright.
Maybe the riddles would be better. This
Alright.
is, if you didn't know what hell felt like, you'd never want to experience, my brothers and sisters, because...
Joe,
What?
preacher character coming out, didn't you?
It is hot.
They sound like
It
that.
is hot in here.
They got that raspy voice.
Boy, y'all want this hotness.
It is hot. My
All
upper
right.
lip is starting to sweat.
All right, mister. I gotta go inside. I gotta wipe off. Yeah? Oh, y'all didn't hear that part because the video had already stopped.
But they didn't hear it. Then
All
that
right.
means it's live.
Well, now it's due. We're gonna go to the riddle section and we're gonna announce the riddle. And guess what? It wasn't Michelle Bryant, although she was only like 20 minutes off.
Yeah.
But the winner was Dee Dee McCubbins, and then, which just in case, like, I had the preferences, that's my aunt, his sister. And then, the reason I say that is because she posted the answer, and my uncle tried to sneak in there by saying, she commented underneath her answer, "This is your uncle's answer." He just tried to sneak in there. He's trying to get credit. I see you. I know what you're doing. So anyway, Dee Dee posted it. I'm gonna give credit to Dee Dee. Sorry, Billy. You know how it is. Dee Dee McCubbins won, and the answer was, well, first of all, the riddle was, what is a room with no windows or doors? And it is a mushroom. So,
Ta-da!
Not very, it's very anticlimactic. But anyway, you won. Congratulations. Congratulations. Come on, that's your sister. Congratulations. Clap. All right. Now, you get a chance. Mr. Walt Robbins, this is actually the contest, just so you know. You get a chance to be the first person to say the answer to the riddle. So, without further ado, Kaylee, tell us what our riddle is first. Yeah. Here's the appetizer, all right? You're at a restaurant, you get your little appetizer,
All right,
wet the
ready?
palate. Okay.
Y'all's riddle is, so a bus driver is going the wrong way down a one-way street. He passes the cop, but they didn't stop him. Why?
Say that again.
A bus driver goes the wrong way down a one-way street. He passes the cop, but they don't stop him. Why?
Say it one more time.
The fact that he's a bus driver doesn't really
Stop helping us.
matter.
You're
But
cheating.
a driver is going the wrong way down a one-way street.
Bus
He
driver.
passes the cops, but they don't stop him. Why?
Because he's walking.
You said a bus driver.
It doesn't matter.
Bus driver is not as a driver.
A bus driver is a driver.
It's because he's walking.
That's correct. It's because he's walking.
I am
You
very
said,
smart.
Hold on now. You said a driver.
Yeah.
If he's driving, he ain't walking.
Yeah, Kaylee, you should have definitely stuck.
Yeah, stuck with the
Because
bus driver,
the bus
yeah.
driver is a job title.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he's actually driving.
Yeah, you know what? I'm dumb.
So technically,
I'm dumb.
I'm just very
That's
smart,
it.
and Dad is very technical on details. So.
Yeah.
If he was so smart, he'd have caught what I told him.
Did you get
And
that?
he would have caught what she messed up on.
You pick up what I'm putting down.
I'm just
son.
so smart. I didn't need it to stay as a bus
If he
driver.
was driving, then he ain't walking. Now, why would you think he's walking if she said he was driving?
Because he was a bus driver.
Yep, she changed it. She changed it to a
okay,
driver.
I'm just very
listen. Technically, I should have just stuck with bus driver. So that's a technicality. Regardless, Scott got it right.
I am dingus. All right.
Well,
Now
first of all,
it's
Oh.
how could you get it right when she said it was a driver? Now, how am I supposed to know it's a walker if it's a driver?
I'm sweating.
she screwed up.
I screwed up.
Okay.
I screwed up. I'll be honest, I screwed up. But regardless, Scott still got it right.
We're gonna take a momentary sweat break here, just to pat down the
I'm
pores.
sweating. How can y'all do this?
We can't. Any moment we will pass away from heat exhaustion. So, Kaylee, give them their riddle of the week, and let's get this show on the road here. 'Cause I'm about to
Alright.
melt.
Y'all's joke of the week. Joke. This heat's getting to me.
Y'all's riddle of the week.
Y'all's riddle of the week is, if an electric train is traveling south, then which way is the smoke going?
All right, that's you guys' riddle of the week. Honestly, not the greatest riddle I ever heard in my life, but it's a riddle nonetheless. So,
I think last week's riddle was worse than that one.
yeah. So, have fun with that. Be the first one to put it in the comments. You know, this is the actual contest now. So, be the first person to put it in the comment.
Yeah, stop being rude.
You're going to get a shout out. All right? You're going to get a shout out. We're going to shout you out. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Momentary break so Kaylee can skedaddle out and get out of here and we can
finish.
Open the door and not sweat to death. Wasn't that fun and exciting? Yeah. All right. We're going to go to our last segment, which it fits very well because we're talking about the Bible, and thank the Lord we are almost done. Because I like recording podcasts, but not when it's like...
Almost done. What you talking about?
Bro, it's like 112 degrees in here.
Probably 110.
Oh, 2 degrees off. Sorry, yeah, my bad. So, Bible verse, and like a short explanation. My Bible verse is Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30, which says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Okay, I chose that because through the day-to-day monotony of the world, and as crazy as thing gets, there is always a peace that you can find in the Lord. No matter how bleak situations look. I mean, you can take examples from Job, Peter, Paul, Jeremiah. You can take examples from different people and from the Bible. When they put their trust in the Lord, even through difficult circumstances and even through the day-to-day struggle, that peace that the Lord gives you when you take upon his yoke, so to say, even through all that bad stuff, you realize ultimately that your relationship with the Lord trumps all that stuff. Because of God's goodness and his mercy, it outweighs all that stuff tenfold, even if in the moment it doesn't seem like it. So I chose that because, that works really well in my life right now. Things are a little chaotic, but at the end of the day, before I go to bed, I read my Bible. That's my comfort. That's my my little piece of mind before I go to sleep. So your turn.
Anything you want to add to that, son?
Nope.
That's what you should ask me, right? You should say anything you want to add to this.
Anything you want to add to this?
Sure. See, peace you have in Jesus Christ, right? There's a feeling that you can't. It's the presence of Jesus, but you can't really explain it. And it comforts you, and you have it. And sometimes I'll be like, I never want to lose this feeling. Because it's always there. It's always there to comfort you. When you go through things in this life, the presence of Jesus, it's like that thing says, rest for your soul. Like when you go through things in this life, it might be hard, but with the peace of Jesus Christ, it'll help you get through it easier. Because some people, they might get all worked up on something, but sometimes you see somebody that don't get worked up on it because a lot of times they have the presence of the Lord, and that's the peace you see. That's why they have peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
My Bible verse is first.
Verses? Yeah. You got multiple?
1 Peter 4:8.
Pick the wrong day for this.
Nope. Above all, keep loving one another earnestly, since love covers a multitude of sins. You've heard that before?
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 10:12 says, hatred stirreth up strife, but love covers all sin. Right? So, there's a love that was given to us. It's Jesus. Jesus covers all our sin. I could take that from that where it says love covers a multitude of sin. Because Jesus' love dying on the cross for us covers a multitude of sin. Actually, it covers all sin, right? So if you live with the love of Jesus in you, you'll be like Jesus, right? So love won't sin against one another. If you love somebody, you won't steal from them. If you love somebody, you won't sleep with his wife. If you love somebody, you won't kill nobody.
Fair.
See, you can look at it as love covers a multitude of sin, as if you love somebody, you won't sin against that person. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, people love let stuff go. Love will hold on. I mean, somebody that don't have love, they'll hold on to stuff. And I always say, how you know if somebody is let something go, they quit talking about it. Like if somebody done you wrong, the love in you should forgive them and move on. But if you continue to talk about it, that means you ain't let it go yet, right?
Yes.
But in hatred stirs up issues with your neighbors, stirs up issue with your family, it stirs up issue with your friends. Hatred will stir up strife. But you don't want to be that way. You want to, love goes a long ways in this life. It does. And I know people probably say I talk about love a lot, but it's important. It's one of the important things in this earth. Love goes a long ways. Love can make a difference in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what love covers a lot. And it will cover a lot in your life, and it'll cover in others as well. It's hot in here, y'all.
Yes. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That last 10 minutes right after the joke of the week, bro, I'm literally over here pouring. But we hope that you enjoyed. For the sake of our health, we hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back next week, hopefully with a better system. Bro, I'll cut a hole in the roof or something to get some ventilation in here. What? I don't know.
It'll be all right.
Yeah. But thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, share. The sharing is really most important because, hey, it helps get us out there. We want to make people laugh. We would like to bring positivity to people. We do this because we think it's fun. And of course, we want to get out there and stuff. So, but anyway, have a good week. You got something to say?
Sure. All right, kayakers, have a good Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you back here next week. Take it easy.